Donald Trump's tax returns have been this kind of nebulous thing hanging out there that every reporter has been trying to get their hands on since he started running. He was he is the only presidential candidate in recent history who has chosen not to release his tax returns. Therefore, it was a thing that everyone was looking for. David K. Johnston is a financial reporter, a Pulitzer Prize winner, who says that he found a copy, just 2 pages, of Trump's 2005 tax returns in his mailbox. He decided to release them on the Rachel Maddow show on MSNBC, which is where we first saw these 2 pages of tax returns. Where these came from is going to be kind of the key question going forward. Who else has copies of these? How many of them exist? Are we going to start seeing other copies from different years pop up? At this point, we're not sure where they came from. The reporter himself kind of speculated that maybe Trump himself sent them over because, who knows? The Trump administration, however, responded very harshly to these documents. Even before they were released, they put out a very harsh statement, saying that it was an illegal act for anybody to be publishing these documents, and going after journalists is dishonest and dishonorable for doing so. The documents, keep in mind, it's only 2 pages worth, but they tell us that Trump made about $150 million in 2005. They also tell us that he paid about $38 million in federal income taxes. Now, this has been the question of how much Trump pays in taxes has been a lingering question for many months now. There are a lot of speculation about how much he was able to deduct in certain years, how much he was able to declare in losses and real estate depreciation that might have been able to offset the amount of money that he owed. Trump has said that the reason he chose not to release his tax returns was because he was under federal audit. Now, we've spoken to tax experts, to IRS officials who say that no, he's still allowed to release these documents. But the president has also made the case that Americans don't really want to see these. He says that there's really not that much to learn from these documents. That's not, in fact, the case. We could find out if we had the full document here, if we had other years' returns, we would find out a slew of information. How much he actually gave to charity. All of the sources of his income, all of his investments. There's just a plethora of information that could be contained in these documents if we had the full set. As Sean Spicer said, he believes that the president remains under audit, and the White House has yet to make a decision about whether we're going to see those tax returns going forward.